What does success look like for Halliburton Labs to you?
Sure. That's a great question. It's for us, there's, like we talked about, sort of the future of energy is going to be different than what it is today. So that's changing. It's evolving. We're in the midst of this kind of energy refresh.
Yeah. I'm just thinking from the listener's perspective of them thinking, why is Halliburton getting into this space?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And
exactly.
and really if you're going to the board, right? I mean, you're the head man for Halliburton Labs and you're having to defend this. How is it successful and how is it not? You know?
The thing pretty simply is, without Halliburton Labs, through the course of our run rate business, we're not having the conversations or the connections with sort of the front line of that evolution and that change. So because of that, we would not have visibility.
Yeah.
And so what Halliburton Labs does for Halliburton, and one of the things that we're solving for, is we get a front row seat in watching the development and watching this evolution take place. And
yeah, it really gives you the ability to be involved and interface with these innovative technologies at an early stage where you wouldn't get the opportunity to do that just through Halliburton's traditional business units.
That's right. And so it's additive to what we're doing at Halliburton. It's looking at and looking at things that we would not otherwise sort of run into. And so if you think about it sort of 5 years from now, if we're successful in hosting something between 12 and 15 companies a year, which is our target, we will have spent a year with 75 different companies across a very broad landscape of applications, and doing so in a way that creates a unique environment. It's a collaborative environment, and it's one that's focused on, I think, the right things in terms of solving for the entrepreneur. And by doing so, we get just a better view of what's taking place, and ultimately de-risks our strategic decisions down the road.
Yeah.
And so for me, the very simple, with that backdrop, the answer to the question to me is reputation. Success for Halliburton Labs is the reputation of being a place where a startup can come and have a successful experience, however they define that, whether that's they learn something unique about how they're going to scale their technology, whether they met someone that led their Series A, whether they found a new employee that's now a rock star that's going to go do some things for them, that having that reputation as the go-to place for advancing cleaner, affordable energy, that's what we're solving for.